What's up guys, Lane Rogers here and welcome to another lockdown lesson. Alright, you know the drill. On a 1 to 10 scale, 1 being I'm doing just fine to 10 being I'm about to lose my mind, I'm going crazy, don't know what to do. Where do you fall on that scale? I don't know if you're like us, but as time goes on, that scale seems to be edging up. At least 1 or 2 points a week, just depending on, what's going on. But yeah, it's definitely been a struggle to stay positive and stay motivated during all of this. And that brings me to what I want to talk with you a little bit about today, and that's getting out of a funk during a crisis. Patricia and I, my wife Patricia, if you don't know, we were just sitting on the couch the other day, and we had our phones out. We're going through the scroll of death, however you want to say it, and we were just like, we're both just kind of down and in a funk, and we're like, how do we get out of this? And I'm like, well, over the years we've done lots of different things to get out of a funk, and we've kind of trained ourselves to be able to recognize it and to get out of it pretty quickly. And so I wanted to share with you guys the 6 ways to get out of a funk during a crisis. Now we all know there's tons of ways to get out of a funk, but these are 6 ways that have helped me and helped Patricia in the past when we were dealing with just adverse conditions and we're just kind of, we're in a funk. And number 1 is just to help people. Ed Mylett says you can't feel helpful and hopeless at the same time. So reach out to people, talk to people, see how they're doing, check up on them, see if they need anything from you. Maybe you have a skills and you can reach out to them and help them, get something done around their house or do something with technology or, just any little thing. Maybe they need groceries, maybe you can help them with that. But there are tons of things that people need help with right now, considering that a lot of the things that people are used to in everyday life and people depend on, they just don't have access to right now. And helping people is scientifically proven to give you a sense of satisfaction and purpose. It can lower blood pressure, it can help you live longer, it can make you happy. And guys, let's face it, you don't have to look too far right now to find people that are in need of help. My wife always posts little tidbits, little educational things. It could be something about an app or a piece of technology we're using, and we post that out on social media, and a lot of times it seems like it's helping a good amount of people. So it can be something like that, as little as that. Alright guys, next up is meditation. And this is really something that we started practicing really just at the beginning of the year. And let me tell you, it's been a game changer. We try to do it, in the mornings, usually after we get up, after we finish up with our morning routine. We've been using an app called Headspace, and we just go on there and they have a daily meditation that you do, and usually it's about 10 minutes. And total game changer. It completely just relieves your stress, relieves your anxiety. It kind of helps you focus and figure out what you need to accomplish that day, and it kind of really helps keeping your thoughts at bay. So Headspace, check it out when you get a chance. Meditation can relieve stress, control anxiety, promote mental health, and it can cause kindness, which kind of goes back to the first topic, which is helping people. Meditation can control addictions, and last but not least, meditation can lengthen your lifespan, and that's always good. So we're all dealing with unforeseen problems right now, and for most of us, it's those problems that have caused the funk that we're in the first place. So we do have a choice though. We have a choice how we perceive those problems. We have to find a way to find the silver lining in each one of them. After we reframe our problems into a benefit, they don't seem nearly as overwhelming and funk producing as they once did. And an example of that would be, let's say your problem is that you're tired of being indoors, tired of being in your house, tired of being quarantined, and you want to get out and do stuff, but you can't. And the benefit of that maybe, well, now I have time to finish up projects around the house. Now I have time to spend with my family that I wouldn't have otherwise had. And so there's always different ways to reframe the problem into a benefit. And once you're able to do that mentally, you're going to see that problem in a totally different perspective. All right, the 4th thing, gratitudes. Out loud, on paper, every day. That's how I do them at least. And the cumulative effect of doing gratitudes every single morning, or at least every single day at some point, is huge, guys. If you do it every single day, over 2 or 3 months, you're going to see this crazy amount of momentum that you start to build, and you're going to see the cumulative effect of doing those every day. It really does have a multiplier effect, and before you know it, you'll realize that every single day is a good day in some way. And for me, as part of my morning routine, I'll write down my daily gratitudes, say them out loud. I'll write down my daily intentions. That's sort of my list of things I want to accomplish that day. And then just go over them throughout the day. And then in the evenings, I'll come back to it, and then I'll do my 3 wins that day. And then I'll check off all the things that I did accomplish. And I just repeat this day after day, and it's been tremendous in my life. Alright guys, up next is number 5, which is journaling. And for me, journaling is just really getting everything out of your brain, emptying your brain. It's transferring everything up here to a piece of paper where I can see it, where I can go through it, where I can decipher it. And when you get everything in front of you, you're gonna see that those things that put you in a funk really aren't that big of a deal in the first place. Journaling is also a great way to organize and reflect on your thoughts. Journaling is proven to relieve stress and boost your memory. And so for me, journaling has been absolutely essential. Journaling I usually do in the evenings after my day is over or almost over, and that way, everything's fresh on my mind and I can just kind of write down my thoughts about the day. What did I like? What did I dislike? What do I want to change tomorrow? And it's been amazing. And so I highly recommend journaling for anyone, especially right now when you're at home and you probably got the time to do it. So that's a good habit to start. So that brings us to number 6, the last item on the list. And that's exercise or working out or doing yoga or finding some way just to get out and get the blood pumping. You can ask my wife and she'll tell you that unless I get my workout in almost every day, I get in pretty big of a funk. And I think a lot of this is due to the fact that when I was a kid, when I was younger, by the time I was 12 years old, I was 268 pounds. And so I was very, very big, very large, very overweight. And I think I'm always fearful of going, if I don't work out, I'll end up back like that. So it's one of those things where I've got to get my workout in. And it's one of those things where if I get my workout in, I can tell almost immediately that I'm, producing endorphins and I'm feeling better and I'm feeling healthier and I know I'm doing the right thing for my body. And so that puts me in a great mood, which if I am in a funk at all, it goes away almost instantly. So yeah, I highly recommend getting out and getting some workouts in no matter what it is. One of the things that we've started doing lately, since we're stuck in our house a lot of the time, is yoga. And let me tell you, it can be quite difficult. I didn't think it was going to be nearly as hard as it is. But I love all the stretching and just the breathing and the meditation part of that. It really relieves the mind as well as does all the other things for your body. So exercise has been proven to increase your mental health and mood, but it's also been proven to improve your judgment skills, learning, and thinking. So during these unprecedented times, it's been increasingly hard for all of us to keep our mental game strong and to stay out of a funk. But as Jim Rohn says, you either control the day or it controls you. This is a serious situation, and I know for some of you, you may have been furloughed or laid off right now. So staying out of a funk may be harder than ever. But right now, for all of us, it's about keeping our mental game strong and staying positive and keeping the right mindset. So I hope these 6 tips can help you in some way. Alright guys, if you found this content valuable, do the thing, like, share, comment, or subscribe, whatever the case may be, and I will see you in the next video.